Well, here in New York, jury selection in the former President Donald Trump's hush money trial will resume tomorrow. But day two sparked a lot of headlines. The first 7 jurors were selected, but 5 more, plus an alternates, will be chosen as well. Trump faces 34 felony counts for allegedly falsifying business records in order to hide an alleged affair with former adult film star Stormy Daniels. These are charges he denies. The former president discussed the case outside a New York bodega after leaving court yesterday.
Mr. President, what kind of juror in your mind is an ideal juror in this
Anybody
trial?
that's fair.
Do you believe that the jurors seated today
I'll let you
can
know
be fair?
after the trial, depending on that.
Of course, this case is one of several legal challenges he is facing right now. For us to talk about all sort of the legal stressors he is facing. So we know he's been indicted in 3 other criminal cases, but that's not the only reason that his legal bills are just so high.
Correct. Trump is facing a number of civil lawsuits, and these are not just the New York civil fraud case and the E. Jean Carroll trial that people are familiar with. There are all of these Capitol riot lawsuits that have been brought against Trump. These are related to January 6th, but they are civil and they are able to move forward because a federal appeals court decided that Trump is not immune, that his actions related to January 6th were not part of his official acts as president. He was a private citizen, a candidate for president. And so we have Lee, which was brought by 10 members of Congress. And they say that Trump violated what's called the Ku Klux Klan Act, which is supposed to protect, it's actually from after the Civil War. It was meant to protect formerly disenfranchised voters and office holders. And so they say that it was supposed to protect them from threats and intimidation when they were carrying out their official duties to certify the election. There's also more. A Capitol police officer who said he sustained physical and emotional injuries from the attacks. And total, there's about at least 14 law enforcement officers suing Trump, 12 of them Capitol police officers, and one is the widow of an officer who actually died the day after the attack. And then there's also this NAACP case, which was also brought by the Michigan Welfare Rights Organization and some voters in Detroit. They say that Trump was trying to disenfranchise voters there by suppressing their ballots, and that also involves the KKK Act.
Well, we know the former president sometimes has a hard time keeping his mouth shut when he should. Has he instigated any of these lawsuits?
Yes, he has. He has instigated quite a few lawsuits against the media, suing them for defamation. And one of them is a case against CNN, which was dismissed, but Trump is now appealing to the 11th Circuit. And he says that when CNN has used the term the big lie in relation to him saying that the 2020 election was stolen, they're creating an association between him and Hitler and Nazi propaganda. And he's asking them for $475 million in that case, which is quite similar to the amount he owes the state of New York in the civil fraud case. There's also this case that was brought against ABC and George Stephanopoulos, and that's related to Stephanopoulos saying that Trump was liable for rape in the E. Jean Carroll trial.
See, when I said instigated, I thought maybe because he said something that he shouldn't have, but actually he's suing other people. And that's just the beginning. Katrina, thank you very much.
Thanks, Anne Marie.